at least half the field, half of our 4 runners here pick up the 1-1 and 1-2 power-ups, and they are underway here. So we'll see if we can get the this thing flipped over in the layout, and then we'll get going. So right now we have, man, I guess I was wrong. We have no players in 1-1 powering up. So commentator doesn't even know what he's talking about here. But we have 0 players powering up in 1-1. Definitely not the way I thought this would go, but that's okay. That means what we're going to see, I know from Kosmic we'll see power-up grabs in 1-3 and 1-4. I know from 50% Gaming we will see Small Fire Mario. So he's going to power up in 1-3. Then take a hit to Bowser in 1-4. So, yeah, that's what we're going to see. And we see a death there. I think it's from Thelxinoe, and LarviStar playing it a little safe. So Thelxinoe in a bit of a hole early, going for the fast strategy there in 1-2. We'll see if they play it safe this time. Yes, they do. Alrighty, and let's see if we can get that layout flipped for us here. But Kosmic going into 1-3, and 50 right behind him, 1-3. And we've got LarviStar on the bottom right. It looks like he's going small only. So I think LarviStar did that earlier in the tournament, small only. So we're going to have at least 3 different strategies here, maybe 4 different strategies if Thelxinoe... Oh, Thelxinoe takes another death in 1-3. A really rough start for Thelxinoe there. 1 life left. Is going to have to be super careful. And that means 50% Gaming has a nice, clear advantage early on. Thelxinoe finally getting the power-up grab there. And 50 going up over Bowser, jumping, hitting Bowser in the axe at the same time, and 50 taking the early lead with the Small Fire Mario glitch activated. So when 50 grabs a power-up, he will go from Big Mario to Small Mario, and then when he grabs another power-up, it'll go to Small Fire Mario. So lots of craziness going on here. We've got at least 3 different strategies, and Thelxinoe does not power up 1-4, so also going for Small Fire Mario. So 3 different strategies. The top 2, we got a Big Fire Mario versus a Small Mario, and on the bottom 2, we have double Small Fire Mario. So gonna keep an eye on that. Thelxinoe about 1 level behind 50% Gaming. Depending on the length of the level, it'll be a little bit different there. But Thelxinoe has to be very careful with only 1 life left. If you game over, you go back to the start of the world that you're in. I'm a little surprised Thelxinoe didn't go for an intentional game over, but with the power-ups right there, maybe that's why. Just grab those power-ups, and then you're good to go, and just try to get to the point where you're able to get a 1-up, either through grabbing a 1-up itself or through 400 or 100 coins. 4 players here, almost said 400 coins, but we have Kosmic on the top in the water section, LarviStar as well. And Kosmic has already overtaken LarviStar, I believe. So despite having to grab the power-ups, Kosmic in the lead against LarviStar with Big Fire. So definitely advantage Kosmic there, as well as LarviStar takes a death in 2-2 in one of the tight sections there. 2-2 can be a pretty tricky level, especially without fireballs. So just really unfortunate situation there for LarviStar, and taking a death and falling even further behind Kosmic. Meanwhile, on the bottom of your screen, 50 through nice and clean through 2-2. Thelxinoe, meanwhile, as Small Fire Mario, has started off 2-2 pretty cleanly. Definitely wants to be careful, but in that small fire power-up state, should be pretty comfortable. This is the state that Thelxinoe wants to be in. Unfortunately, it took 2 deaths to get there, but they are on their way. 50 in 2-3, getting cheap-cheeps from below, and grabbing all the coins here. So nice for 50% Gaming. Kosmic clean through 2-3 as well, as LarviStar approaches the power-up spot in 2-3, not grabbing it, small only, and continuing on to the latter half of 2-3. 2-4, you have this elevator jump here, so Kosmic's going to have to do a duck jump there, as he does. 50 won't have to do that duck jump because he is Small Mario, so that is Small Fire Mario. So that's one of the advantages of having the smaller hitbox. You don't have to press down right there on that jump that 50% Gaming did, but that's okay. Coming up to the Bowser kill, 5 shots on Bowser, and touches the axe and goes straight on through to the end of the level. So 50% Gaming, about a full level lead over Thelxinoe still. LarviStar coming up to Bowser and grabs the axe there. And the difference without having fire is you see the bridge collapsing there, Bowser falling into the lava. That animation sequence takes about 2.5 to 3 seconds, depending on the number of frame rules it takes to complete there. So that does cost you some time if you don't have the firepower. We got 50 coming up on the stairs here. Going to do a safe strategy. Very nice safe strategy. 344 on the timer. 347 is optimal. So it costs him about 1 second. But that 1 second to make sure you keep the power up is certainly worth it. Oh, LarviStar taking another death at the end of 3-1 on those treacherous stairs. So LarviStar has to be careful because one more death is a game over. Thelxinoe, meanwhile, getting the optimal 347, so making up about a second on 50% Gaming there in that level. 50 did the thank you Goofy strategy to despawn one of the Goombas in front of the stairs, and throwing up a little thank you Goofy message there on the screen as well. Good stuff. He didn't have the audio on his, so he made sure everybody knew it. But we've got Kosmic finishing 3-3. We've got 50 in 3-3. Thelxinoe and LarviStar in 3-2. And Thelxinoe did not do the thank you Goofy strategy, gets the stair boss there. That's why you want to despawn that Goomba if at all possible, because it gives you more room to climb those stairs. Thelxinoe unfortunately taking a stair boss and costing him about a second there. So that second he gained in 3-1, he lost it right back. Kosmic, beautiful kill on Bowser there. 262, 3-4 with the forward Bowser. Really nice kill. I hope you guys got a chance to see that. That was excellent kill. 50 doing the safe Podoboo strategy. Cosmic went for it, so we know he was on the spreadsheet. He knew where he was, and 50 jumps into the forward Bowser. That is the first mistake for 50% Gaming. He is big, vulnerable Mario, so if he takes a hit as Big Mario here, he will die. So he's going to want to pick up his power-ups, and Thelxinoe, speaking of power-up, loses the power-up right there, challenging the Podoboo. Instead of playing it safe, and actually hits the Podoboo. He got the highest possible Podoboo. So another rough moment there for Thelxinoe. Really still trying to get a 1-up. Hasn't quite gotten there yet. Hasn't gotten enough coins. Jumping over the forward Bowser like 50 did. But surviving this one. And both 50 and Thelxinoe are in what we call Biggie Smalls Mario, or Smally Biggs, I don't know, Mario. Shout out to Dash Retro for that one. Small Mario, but acting as Big Mario because you can take a hit still and not die. Kosmic going bottom route in 4-2. LarviStar powering through 4-1. We'll see what route LarviStar does as small Mario. I would assume LarviStar would go top route as small only Mario. That's the easiest thing to do as small only. 50 meanwhile grabbing power up. Thelxinoe also grabbed power up, so they are both now small fire Mario again. And 50 with the stress pause there, taking a death, and Thelxinoe going to close the door. Basically back up to even here. 50 will need to grab a couple power-ups. Decides not to. Oh, grabs one. And takes a death. Another stress pause there for 50. So maybe a little rattled after that death. And now taking 2 quick ones. And Thelxinoe takes a death. That's a game over for Thelxinoe in 4-2. So Thelxinoe gonna go back to 4-1. 50 very precariously also on 1 life here. So both of our players on the bottom screen having some difficult situations. A little bit of a back and forth race. Advantage 50% Gaming, but he needs 9 more coins. He needs some power-ups for that safety, and he's not there yet. He's gonna try to grab a power-up in 4-3 without taking a death. So drama on the bottom. Meanwhile on the top, Kosmic coming to the hardest Bowser kill. Oh, Bowser trolls him a little bit, and he gets a 341 on the timer. 348 is very doable without doing the clip. I didn't get a chance to see if Kosmic did the clip there because, or tried to go for the clip there because of everything that happened. And 50 actually skipped the power up in 4-3, almost falls off the ledge, but he did get the 100 coins. So 50 is up to 2 lives now. And looks like just going at it small only for the moment. But, whew. What a race we have on the bottom. On the top, Kosmic looking strong, and LarviStar coming through 4-2. LarviStar is now up to 2 lives, I believe. We will see on the screen transition after 4-2. Okay. So, sorry, thought the screens were wrong for a moment, but I think everything's okay. But we are in 5-1. All right, so we are in, let's see, we got 50 in 5-2. We've got Thelxinoe in 5-2. Kosmic in 5-4 and LarviStar in 5-1. Kosmic coming up to the Bowser kill in 5-4. And a little slip up there, turning around, getting Bowser. Another forward Bowser for Kosmic and another tough Bowser kill, but going strong there. Meanwhile, LarviStar in 5-1. We've got Thelxinoe in 5-3, taking a little bop there. I missed how Thelxinoe, we were dealing with what we thought was some screen issues, and I missed how Thelxinoe actually overtook 50 there, so my apologies for that. 50 with a nice duck there, a nice dodge in 5-3 to avoid getting hit by the bullet bill. And LarviStar making their way through 5-2. Thelxinoe not having to do the duck jump there in 5-4 because, and taking a hit there. So back to Biggie Smalls Mario. 50, meanwhile, is regular Big Mario right in this race. Just a little bit behind Thelxinoe, and Thelxinoe is going to look to power up. 50 trying to figure out what to do with this Bowser fight here. Takes the hit and will be regular small Mario going into World 6. Meanwhile, Thelxinoe trying to avoid the Spinies there. Does so. One of the fun facts is as soon as you grab a power-up, Lakitu is going to throw a Spiny. So Lakitu had already thrown one, and by grabbing the power-up, Thelxinoe forced Lakitu to throw another Spiny. You see it again here. A couple Spinies being thrown by Lakitu, and Thelxinoe finally back up to Small Fire Mario here. 50 going at it as Small Mario as well. So both of these runners not too far off of each other, but Thelxinoe a bit of an advantage as Small Fire Mario. All right, we are in 6-2 for Thelxinoe, one of the more fun levels in the speedrun. Meanwhile, Kosmic in 6-4 as 50 goes for the pipe jump and takes a death instead of playing it safe there. So 50 down to 1 life. I don't know if 50 is watching the restream because like when he raced me, he was. He would know that he's right in this, so maybe the pipe jumps he feels are necessary to keep pace with Thelxinoe, but probably watching the restream. Cosmic, meanwhile, going strong through 6-4 into 7-1. And 50 taking a game over there, so that game over is really going to hurt for 50. Meanwhile, Thelxinoe going through 6-3, Kosmic in 7-1, LarviStar, Small Mario only going in 6-2 here, so a couple safe strategies that LarviStar is doing. And 50 back into 6-1. And LarviStar, good safe strats onto the 6-2 stairs and gets a 6 on the timer. So that is going to be 6 fireworks, dropping him a little bit further behind Kosmic there. Kosmic into 7-2. Swimming to the music. Sort of, for a moment there. 50 into 6-2 again. Going to do the safer strategies here that we saw LarviStar do. Wait on those piranha plants to get out of the way. Probably the the wiser move at this point. Just try to get through this. Again, going for a pipe jump there. We'll see if he goes for another pipe jump there. He does. At 3:37 on the timer. Meanwhile, Thelxinoe in 7-1. Still a small fire. Should be pretty comfortable at this point, but 3:52 on the timer there for Thelxinoe. Perfect 7-1, 50 into 6-3, taking the top bottom route and unfortunately taking a spill into the gap in 6-3. We'll have to start the level over again. Didn't quite get to the checkpoint. There is a checkpoint in that level. Kosmic getting a bit of a tough cheap there, but as he does, recognizing it, make another one. Nice small jumps to make sure he gets to his destination there on the next platform or the next part of the bridge. So very good dodges in 7-3 for Kosmic. A little swag dodge there too, jumping up close to that cheap for fun. 6-4, LarviStar hitting the axe, and Thelxinoe on the bottom right here, 7-2. Still small fire, and as I say that, commentator curse takes a hit and is now big vulnerable Mario. He's gonna have to wait this out. Got the bad blooper and the cheap fish combo in the way. 51 life going into 6-4. Gotta be careful here. Gets through that first section. Don't get any bad bars. Doesn't. Whoa, just tight through that second section as Kosmic takes his first hit of the match in 7-4. 50 gets the forward Bowser and into World 7 with 1 life. But Kosmic loses the power up in 7-4. We'll see if he goes with any particular strategies in World 8, any percent strats or safe strats. We will find out on the first pipe jump, potentially for Kosmic. Oh yeah, pipe jump city, let's go. Kosmic going for the any percent strategies. 2 pipe jumps in. Double squish those Koopas, that'll despawn a Goomba. And then you gotta hit this star block anywhere you want, because in Warpless you always get good judges as long as you hit the star block and don't slow down. Pipe jump number 3, easy peasy. And then one more tight jump at the last portion, and Kosmic getting to that jump there. He gets the end boy very nicely, and 200 on the timer for Kosmic in 8-1. LarviStar into 7-2 as small only, of course, still running the small only strategies, and so far clean. Speaking of 7-2 as small only, that is where 50% gaming is. So 7-4, we have Thelxinoe just completing the level as small Mario. I believe that is small big Mario, because I don't think Thelxinoe took a death at any point there to lose the status of the small fire Mario. So I think this is just regular small Mario. And Thelxinoe going with the any percent strategies as well, pipe jumps. You love to see it. Thelxinoe can afford to take a hit as small big Mario. So there we go. And one more pipe jump for Thelxinoe. Very nice. Kosmic in 8-3, going at it small only, not waiting for any power-ups. Really solid World 8 for Kosmic. And top route there because the Hammer Bros are on the bottom. Now, do any of the bros troll him? Nope. Clean through 8-3 for Kosmic and into 8-4 with a really beautiful small-only Mario in World 8. All the way from the beginning there since he took that hit to the 7-4 Bowser. Speaking of 7-4, LarviStar in 7-4 now. 50% Gaming making his way into 7-4. Thelxinoe, very nice. 8-1 as well. Gonna power up the Small Fire Mario in 8-2. Great decision there. And Kosmic coming up to the wall jump room. 2 frames set up there. Got it. And we'll see at the end here. Thelxinoe getting a weird pattern, but going for the bullet bill glitch. Bullet bill flagpole glitch for Thelxinoe. So he jumped 1 frame early to activate the bullet bill glitch. If he had jumped a frame later, he would have gotten what we call a coin toss because he would have lost the coin toss. But 1 frame later with good coin toss, he would have gotten the bullet bill glitch. Kosmic into the final room, squishing the Hammer Bro. Nice high Potaboo. Gotta wait on Bowser, and a time of 19:20 for Kosmic. GG's for Kosmic, a 19:20. Meanwhile, LarviStar in 8-1. Thelxinoe takes a hit, so he is big, vulnerable Mario in 8-3, and takes a death there. Back to the beginning of 8-3, 1 life. This is scary, very scary situation here for Thelxinoe, because If a death occurs, then Thelxinoe would game over. So powering up here is the right move indeed. Let me see if I can't get these things switched here so we can get some audio. A lot going on. Sorry, y'all, for one person here. We're going to mark Kosmic done, and we're going to switch audio. And we got the audio now on Thelxinoe. Again, taking the hit there is Big Mario to the Hammer Bros. So gonna have to be six fireworks on the timer as well. So gonna have to be careful on an 8-4 not to take a death. Meanwhile, LarviStar doing the Xerox F BBBB strategy in 8-2. Beautiful BBB, 340 on the timer. And now all eyes are on Thelxinoe. 8-4 on, speaking of BBB, 50% gaming doing the same thing. But a death, an untimely death in 8-4 would cost Thelxinoe immensely. Going for the backward wall jump, having to get up top, gets it. Okay. Now we come into the turnaround room. Avoiding the bad cheap. Holy cow. Into the water section. 50 looking to power up meanwhile in 8-3. Into the water section. Good water section there from Thelxinoe. Waiting on the Podoboo. Waiting on Bowser. And Thelxinoe finishes with a time of 21:13. GG's to Thelxinoe. Make sure to .done in SRL. Thelxinoe has not yet .done in SRL. Just to get it there on the record. And 50 taking a death there in 8-4 with a game over. Going back into 8-1. LarviStar in 8-4. All right. And coming up on Bowser here. Bowser not being nice, but under Bowser after the second jump in a time of 21:58. I'm trying to record these times as well because I'll have to be entering them. So 19:20 for Kosmic, 21:58 for LarviStar, 21:13 for Thelxinoe, and 50% gaming into 8-1. So we're going to mark Thelxinoe and LarviStar done. And now we are in 50's audio here. So let's root 50% gaming on in 8-1. Going for the pipe jumps, trying to show some swag here. But let's see if we can get anybody up here to interview. 50 with a very nice 8-1. Also an accomplished any percent runner. So 50 very comfortable with any percent strategies. Getting the 198 on the timer. Looks like we have Thelxinoe in the waiting room here. So we can bring Thelxinoe on up at any point. $50 meanwhile in 8-2. I bet we will see another BBBB strategy from him. And we do have Thel here in the commentary booth. Thel, congratulations on taking the win. A time of 21:13, but certainly wasn't without a little bit of drama for you, huh? Don't think we're getting your mic here. Yeah, I'm not hearing Thelxinoe. And 50 through 8-2. LarviStar not going to do an interview. And Kosmic probably going to be prepping for the next race. So there we go. 50 into 8-3. Looking to get through here as small only once again. Gonna bop the guy and now gonna power up. So grabbing the shroom there. and over the top Hammer Bros. All right, we got the Hammer Bro Gauntlet here. Oh, and taking a death in 8-3, and 50 is actually going to step out of the rest of this race. Been a tough go for 50, and gonna take the forfeit here. So that will do it as far as this race goes. So let me mark 50% gaming down here, and yeah, so. We have, just to recap there, a Kosmic with a 1920, LarviStar with a 2158. We have Thelxinoe with a 2113, and 50% Gaming, unfortunately, unable to make it to the end there with the forfeit. So 50% Gaming will move to 1 and 2. That will not be good enough to get 50% Gaming through on the tournament. And Thelxinoe now moves to 1 and 1. Will be facing me on Wednesday. I'm also 1 and 1. So the winner of that match will go to 2 and 1 and advance along with Xerox Fiend. The loser of that match will go to 1 and 2 and be eliminated along with 50% game in there. So yeah, that I guess is going to wrap it up here. We got Thelxinoe in the waiting room, so maybe we'll have a chance to get one interview here. Working to see if that's going to happen, but yeah, GG's to our 4 runners, and guess what? We don't have to go anywhere, because in 22 minutes from now, we do have a couple people in the waiting room. We have 50 and Fel in the waiting room. 50 is up here in the main commentary booth. 50, unfortunately, I know that race didn't quite go the way you wanted it. You were actually still, I don't know if you were aware of where Thelxinoe was, but you were right in that race all the way through World 8, even after the game overs and everything. It was quite the back and forth battle between the two of you.
Yeah, I wasn't watching the restream, but before the race actually today, when in practice, I was noticing that I was having some weird input issues, and actually took my controller apart and found out that my circuit board is cracked in half, which is not an uncommon occurrence for me. But I'm assuming that was possibly contributing to some of those lost A inputs, some of those random left or right inputs, and there was a couple of times that it looked like it was registering down when I wasn't pressing down. So I decided to go for a couple swag things, hit some pipe jumps in 8-1, and then I went for the BBG in 8-2 and then totally messed up the setup. At that point in time, I was figuring, I finally pulled up the restream, saw that Fel had already absolutely destroyed it with the 2113, and figured I'd go ahead and throw in the towel and not hold everybody's night up.
Yeah, but it was really close between the two of you until that game over you had in World 8 where you had to go back to 8-1. I know you had the restream up versus me, and so I was wondering if you had the restream up here, because you're going for some pipe jumps in 6-2 and stuff that I think if you had realized you were neck and neck with Thelxinoe, maybe you might not have gone for. I don't know.
Oh yeah, if I had known that was the case, then I probably would have played a little safer strats and not tried to just mess up and clutch out 8-1 or the all of World 8 with only 1 life. So the getting into 8-4 and then just literally just running down the stairs with no registered input was slightly disheartening, but that's all right. It's not too bad. It happens.
Yeah, it definitely happens. And you have now played your 3 matches in this tournament, winning one against Xerox Fiend. So, I think just based off of PB times going into everything, you've probably got to be pretty happy with that as far as expectations going in versus reality. I'm taking a win over your good friend Xerox, and getting that win there in such a tough group has probably got to feel at least pretty good overall for your tournament experience.
When the groups were announced, when Rupert posted all the seedings for it, I was at that point in time, I immediately went, hey, you know what? I get to play 3 awesome matches against 3 of my freaking favorite people to watch on Twitch. Some fantastic runners, and 2 of them, Xerox Fiend and obviously yourself included, were the ones that actually kind of took me under your wing, and y'all were the ones that taught me how to play the game. And I didn't show up the last 2 races, but During the course of this, actually, I have gotten a PB in the last week, so I'm now down to a 1945, which was pretty awesome, and I felt pretty good about that. During the entire tournament, it's been fun just to be able to hang out, groupie hype. It's been great to just hang out with all my friends and have fun and see everybody come through chat.
Oh yeah. So that is going to do it for your tournament. I still have a match versus Thelxinoe to be the advancer along with Xerox Fiend, who, after losing you, took a win versus myself and Thelxinoe. So just kind of a wide open tournament, not just in Group E, but throughout the tournament. What's caught your eye overall in this tournament?
But honestly, what's caught my eye is some of the newer runners. People like Neomet coming in, the new generation of runners that's trying to learn the game, and just getting to see the entire community just embrace them and hang out. Like we all watched 2 Neomet PBs on stream during races. That, to me, that's the highlight of this tournament. I mean, we've got some of the top tier runners obviously in this, but to me, it's just getting to see some of the new guys come in, because I wasn't that different about a year and a half ago. I was that same person that was trying to get sub hour and then trying to get sub 30 minutes, and it's been really cool to watch them.
Yeah, and I think Super Big Kmart also barely squeaked out a PB during the tournament as well. So lots of newer runners putting up some good times, and hopefully we'll be sticking with things here. But 50, congrats again on the win over Xerox and overall tournament experience. And oh, hey, we have Kosmic in the booth as well. Kosmic, GG's 1920, a little bit faster than your first race. How'd you feel?
Good. Definitely a lot better. That is for sure. Still a little bit of slop, just missing some random jumps for whatever reason. So hopefully we can clean that up. But otherwise, pretty happy. Yeah,
I mean, it looked like a really good race. Like we said, a couple missed jumps. I think it was maybe 4 or 5 for one of those similar mazed castles, or not mazed, but castles there. Missed a jump, and maybe a couple tough Bowser kills. The 4-4 Bowser kill also comes to mind. But sometimes those Bowsers can be a little bit trolly, but I think those were probably the biggest spots overall, wouldn't you say? 7-4 as well, I guess.
Yeah, it was really just like a couple seconds here and there from missed jumps and some Bowsers that I definitely ran under and shot 5 balls backwards.
Yeah, definitely. But so you moved to 2-0, and you've got another match coming up. So this had to feel like at least a pretty good, I wouldn't say warm up, because it was certainly still a competitive match. But now one race under your belt and 1 to go. What are you looking forward to in that one?
Well, hopefully I made a huge jump from last week, so now we're really warmed up for this one, so who knows what we can pull out. All I honestly want is just consistent performance that I'm decently happy with, and then I'll be okay.
There we go. So we're going to go let you get ready for that. We don't want to spend too much time here. We have about 15 minutes until the next match starts. So congrats on the win, Kosmic, and 50% Gaming. Thank you again for your participation in the tournament. You put on a great show, a lot of swag, and getting that win over Xerox. So GG's to both of you. And I'm going to wrap up this episode here just to give myself a little break. I'm actually getting a bit of a dry mouth here, talking so much, trying to get 4 of you all at once. So we are going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with another 2-in-1. We've got Kosmic versus Stewie Cartman, and we've got Oil Ken, one of our Japanese runners, versus JS Carbo 99. We'll see you very shortly, y'all. Until then, I am Takate, and GG's to our runners. See you about 15 minutes.
Thanks, y'all.